Plant Made was an amazing hair and kind of like beauty brand started by this unreal entrepreneur based out of the UK called Emma. She started it with like £100, which is like $120, scaled it up. But unfortunately, there was a recent announcement on her Instagram saying that she's lost control of the firm that she started and executed so brilliantly.
At one point, it was reported that they were going to be making £11 million in revenue. In the end, they were sold for £30,000
Right.
to a holding company because they were in administration.
When you're coming from communities that don't have access to capital, when you try to scale, you either do imperfect things like debt or you get investors that you don't know much about and they screw you over, basically.
Mm.
Imagine being a very privileged, white guy founder based in the US. You've got friends and family around. You could probably raise that, with your uncle, your auntie, the person that you worked with. So you know those people, they're less likely to screw you over. To get 300, 500K or £1 million in capital as a black founder, you're
Mm.
going outside your network people who don't necessarily have your best interests at heart, who also probably
Mm.
don't trust you because of who you are. They think you've done well, you've scaled up, but we're going to take it over. So I think if you can bootstrap, obviously that's not always possible.
Mm.
Number two, build your investor networks before you need it. Who do you know, friend of
Facts.
a friend of a friend, who's got capital, who's someone who's trusted, who's invested in similar founders to you or in a similar space that has credentials and has a reference that you can tap into and say, okay, this person's good. This person screwed over the other founders. I'm going to avoid them. The other thing, if you are a young founder, look into basically how have some of these top Silicon Valley based companies maintain founder control. And it's not just because people just trust the founder. It's because in the early stages, in the paperwork, it was, the founder has super voting shares, basically. And this
Mm.
actually stemmed from what happened to Steve Jobs, who was famously pushed out of Apple.
Get a good lawyer, honestly.
Yeah,
Get a
100%.
good lawyer.
The other thing is, it's just inherently difficult. There is no shame in failing. Like most companies
Absolutely.
fail. It can often be just like, oh yeah, go back to your 9 to 5. Particularly immigrant communities, there's very much like an emphasis on safety. But obviously, come back again. You've got a lot more experience now. You know how it works. You know the lessons that you've learned. And yeah, I think Emma will bounce back and do something amazing as well.